Aries woman and Gemini man compatibility. Fire meets air in this rambunctious duo of an Aries woman and a Capricorn man. These two have immeasurable energy between them, and not an ounce of focus to do any one thing for terribly long. Let's look at the compatibility, benefits, and challenges of the Aries woman and Gemini man. Compatibility in terms of friendship, understanding, and bonding. These two have high energy and interest in bettering themselves. For Aries, it's bettering the body and physique, and for Gemini, it's bettering the mind and intellect. Their shared drive and impulsivity gives them some common understanding of one another, even if their interests are different. In terms of friendship, the two will get along very well, but both will need space in between visits. This pair is better left in smaller doses, otherwise they'll start to get on each other's nerves. In terms of understanding, even the Aries woman might be put off by how energetic the Gemini man is. He will never seem to settle down, and sometimes he can be downright moody. Changing moods are no stranger to an Aries woman, so on some level, she'll understand the Gemini man. Understanding can be a little difficult for these two because a Gemini man has a hard time understanding himself. He's the sign of the twins, and both sides of them are constantly steering him one way and then another way. Aries is impulsive, but not quite so changeable, and that can be harder to understand. In terms of bonding, both signs are likely to have common interests. They both have lots of energy to spend with one another, as long as the Gemini man doesn't get bored. Activities that test both the mind and body will be great for them to share. If their interests don't match up, then bonding will be next to impossible, since Gemini moves on from things that no longer interest him. Compatibility in terms of sex, love, and relationships. In terms of sex, these two usually have a high sex drive and plenty of energy to fulfill one another. There is an issue, however, because Gemini men generally have a hard time staying faithful to one person. The Aries woman wants loyalty and consistency, and Gemini is one of the most inconsistent signs. So there is a big if with these two. If the Aries woman can keep the Gemini man's attention, then he'll not cheat. But if she can't keep his attention, he might find it elsewhere. In terms of love and relationships, these two might have a whirlwind romance. The likelihood of these two having a long-term relationship is rather low, so it depends on what kind of relationship the Aries woman wants. If she wants something short-lived and exciting, then Gemini is a good match. Couple, benefits and challenges. The benefits for this pair come back to their vibrant energy. They are fire and air, which naturally complement each other. The nature of each one, though, is what determines how well they work together. Aries is the cardinal fire sign, and Gemini is the mutable air sign, which means that their shared flame can blow out rather quickly. Neither has a penchant for finishing what they start, and that will likely be characteristic of the kind of relationship they have. Should they have enough time to bond and enough balance between them through their similarities, they stand a better chance of being able to enjoy the benefits of their exuberant energy. The biggest challenge they face as a couple is inconsistency. Gemini men tend to blow with the wind, meaning they hardly make plans. They bounce from thing to thing, wherever their interest takes them. Aries women tend to want something reliable to help keep them grounded. Aries women are typically aware of their driven nature and recognize the usefulness of having someone around to keep their feet on the ground. Gemini will not be that person. Conclusion. On a scale of 1 to 10, overall compatibility for the Aries woman and Gemini man is a 3. Despite being naturally complementary by sign and by position in the zodiac, these two have similar weaknesses that will only be exacerbated by their pairing. This pair is best suited as a quick fling or friendship based on similar interests. They'll get too much on one another's nerves, and that will make the Gemini man flee the situation. Time together for this pair is best in small doses. Thank you for watching the video. Please like, share, and subscribe for all the updates.